Hey all, Ryan here for Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Cutting Rocks, where I cut through rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, see what spills out. So this week we got 5 little kind of weird ones, all kind of little mixtures of fossil and chert and limestone, just kind of some randoms. You know, they have some cool stuff going on. This first one's got a pocket there, and then it's got this really cool, I'm not sure what type of fossils those are, but, cool little fossil soupish on that side. That's the first one. Second one's kind of just a limestoney nodule. It's got a lot of silicified fossils going throughout it. I'll probably just zip it right in half, see if there's anything in the inside. And then we got 3 that are kind of that same fossily soup stuff, but they got that blue chert. That there's like a really distinct blue color chert that I find. So I want to see if any of that goes through any of these. A lot of times you cut them and it like grays out in the middle and that really sharp blue color goes away, but we'll see if any of these keep it. So this one, I don't know how we'll cut it. Maybe this, or maybe like this way. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Then we got this one, which is a little more limestoney, but it's just got a lot of that blue in there. So I probably go the long way on this one. And then the last one is this really big chunk of that blue color, and then it's got some real dark blue in there too. So I don't know. It's hard to tell which way to cut ones like this, but we'll see when we get there. But we're going to use the 6-inch high-tech trim saw, thin notched blade. So let's get set up and we'll get cutting. Alright, through the first one, it was a little weirdly shaped, so it kind of went a little wonk. I had to spin it, but I cut it the long way to maybe kind of like get a contrasting white and mudstone, but we'll see if I caught it. Oh, look at that. That is really cool. That's exactly what I wanted, that white all the way across the bottom. Yeah, really cool patterning in there. Maybe some stromatoporoid right there. And then fossil soup on the top. I really like those contrasts. That's a cool little pattern right there. Yeah, definitely 1 for 1. I really like the white and like brown and beigey contrast, so that's why I'm cutting all these today. See if I can get some cool ones. So definitely 1 for 1. Let's get on to number 2. So super fast on that second one. So I don't know if this is maybe all mudstone, not limestone like I was thinking, because it went really fast. So let's see if I caught any fossils or anything in there. Ooh, I did. That's kind of what I wanted, that same contrast, the beige and then that darker colored. See if I can get some of these marks off of here. Yeah, really cool. Another really cool contrast. I do think it is mudstone though, and I think it has some, I think it had phosphates in there too, because this thing actually stunk really bad when I cut it. So, oh yeah, there you go. There you can kind of see how brittle it kind of is. So that's what I'm thinking, mudstone or siltstone, and then just with some other stuff included in there, some cool little pictures. So again, exactly what I wanted. So 2 for 2. On to number 3. Alright, so here's that first one with that blue in there. This one had a lot going on. It was really soft again too, so I'm not sure what to expect. I went the long way in hopes of maybe getting a slab off if it's really cool, but we'll see. Yeah, see, that's kind of what happens a lot of times. That blue kind of disappears, but it still has a really cool pattern in there. Still that fossily soup, contrast. This one's got a couple darker bands through the middle. So I would still probably get a slab off of this. That's a cool, a really cool pattern, light and dark colored contrast in there. So I would say definitely 3 for 3. Hopefully we can get some more blue in those next ones, but let's see. so this one was a little more blue. You can kind of see I went through the whole thing, so I went right through the middle. Let's cross our fingers. Yeah, same deal. So that blue is just stained on the outside of the first two. But look at that. Look at that little thing in there. Maybe brachiopod. Then a little smiley face. And another little fossil maybe. Another one there kind of shooting in. Not sure what that is. Maybe a tube of some kind. And this side, pretty much the same thing. So really cool, really cool. I like to see the smiley face in there, and that's kind of cool too. It looks like a person slumped over. I think it's probably just a weird, you know, angle of a brachiopod shell maybe. Not sure. Really cool though, so 4 for 4. Let's get on to that last one. Alright, so I had a little chip off right at the beginning there. Let's see if there's any blue in this thing. I just went right through the middle. Maybe get another slab off of this side. Oh, it started wanting to get into this one. You can kind of see the little gray coming up. But that's a good example today of, you know, what stuff looks like on the outside, and then when you cut it open, it's just not the same. This one got close though. You know, with those little pieces starting to come up a little bit up here. That's cool, whatever that is right there. So even this one, you know, might be another one to get one more slab off of, just to try to get one cool cabochon out of this piece. Even this piece too is really not that bad. And you can kind of see the really tiny little circles in there, maybe crinoid. Maybe all these little circles are. Another little fossil soup, but really, really cool today, I think. You know, very surprising. So, all right, if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.